Hey everyone, Creeper here. So you might have wondered where I was for like about a week. Well, it's very simple. I had a rash. It was pretty bad, but I got over it, so now I'm healed and I'm here making a video. Before we start this, I just want to give a shout out to GamerDev because they made the thumbnail for this video. Their link will be in the description below. This year, I believe it was like July, I started watching the Alien movies. So I have officially finished watching all of them. So I decided, hey, why don't I just rank and review all the Alien movies? Anyway, let's get into it. We will not be going in chronological order. We will be going in order of when the movies came out. First up, we have the original Alien movie. Honestly, it was really good. I wasn't expecting it. I have not seen many horror movies up to this point, and I loved it. It was really good. The music itself was amazing. I thought it was really good for the movie. And the fact that we don't see the creature is really good. It reminds me of Jaws because we don't actually see the creature too much. We just have a very big sense of fear, and I really like that. Okay, so what we need to know is I really like practical effects. I've always liked practical effects. In this movie, it's amazing! The practical effects are really good! And this was in 79, so the fact that these are from that old and look so good and hold up so well is really amazing. And the people behind this movie put a lot of effort into it, and you could really tell. Next up, we have the story. It's very simple, but the way that they get the alien back and how everything goes down is really interesting. And what I really liked is you can never really tell if it was okay or not. The scene leading up to the chest burster scene was so good because you feel something's wrong. You don't know what's wrong, but you know what's gonna happen. You know something's bad's gonna happen. The characters in this movie are also amazing. Ridley is honestly one of my favorite characters from any movie, and she was portrayed really well in this movie, written well, and honestly, she's probably one of my favorite heroines. Now, when it comes to the other characters, not gonna lie, not too memorable, except for the android, I forget the name, but it was really cool, of a Trist. If I give this movie a something out of 10, I would give it a 9 out of 10. Next up, we have Aliens. The music is honestly very similar, but that's not a bad thing. The original music was amazing, and the effects, once again, amazing. Practical effects in this is so good, and I'm really happy they haven't really done so much CGI. We'll back to that later. Once again, story's pretty simple. There are more characters, so we get more fun kills here. Although something that made me uncomfortable was the brown face. Once again, very simple, which is how I like these types of movies. They don't have to have too much of a really good plot as long as the character / Ridley is really good. We will see that other movies in the future have this problem where the characters aren't really interesting. Not even the main lead. At least Ridley is a really interesting and good character. If I had to give this movie a ranking, I would also give it a 9 out of 10. Alien 3. Okay, hot take. The music is not as good as the original or Aliens. The effects are awful. I hate the effects in this movie. The CGI on this thing looks awful. When I watched this movie, I was so disappointed because the first two movies had such amazing practical effects. Now, of course, the effects of the alien in this movie / xenomorph, if you want to go into the actual name, really bring this movie down for me. But actually, surprisingly, it actually is my favorite story of the series. I find the whole prison thing really interesting, and the characters that we get from it are way more interesting than the bland characters of 1 and 2. Now, the characters are bad people, obviously, because they're prisoners who've been on that planet for a long time. But I actually do find it very interesting and find the characters very interesting, and it's honestly a good change of pace. And also, I didn't mention this in part 2, but I do like the fact that there's so many times jumps because you're in cryo sleep. How are you gonna know? And the fact that the characters from the last movie all died was kind of surprising. I will give this movie a 7 out of 10. Now, you could say, oh, it should be higher, but I'm sorry, the effects really bring it down. Alien Resurrection. Hot take, this one's better than 3. Hot take, I know. Music's not as good as 1 or 2. The effects are way better than 3. Hot take. I like the newborn. It's just crazy enough that I like it. Okay, hot take. I like it. I like the newborn. It may be ugly, but I love him. He's my baby. The story isn't the strongest. Not as good as number 3, but it's suitable. The characters, yeah, not that good. Really, it's okay. I find it kind of silly to have a new Ridley clone, but hey, whatever. The newborn's really cool. Cope. 8 out of 10. Alien vs. Predator. Who cares? Like, really, who cares? It's fun. Who cares? 7 out of 10. Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Once again, who cares? It's Alien vs. Predators. You don't go to those movies looking for something insane. Slightly less fun. 7 out of 10. Prometheus. I hate the fact that this doesn't have Alien in the title. Like, what the heck? It's like the new Predator movie coming out that has, it's just like called Skulls. Like, why? Why would you cut the main part of it out? In the next movie, Alien Covenant, they name it after the ship, just like this one, except like they do Alien Covenant because that's the ship. Why don't they just call it Alien Prometheus? Why? Okay, I'm calm. The music's good. The effects are actually really good. The CGI, it's actually well done. When it is done, practical effects were good. So, really good. I accept this. Story was okay. The characters, awful. They were really bland. Really bland. I do find it kind of stupid where they want to make new creatures, but they look just like xenomorphs. Who cares? Xenomorphs are fine. 6 out of 10. Alien Covenant. Good. You got rid of the stupid not naming it Alien. Good job. Music was pretty good. The effects similar to Alien Prometheus. That's what I'm going to call it. They're really good. The story, once again, it's meh. Who really cares? The characters are really bland and unoriginal here too. Once again, we would have to give this movie a 6 out of 10. Now, before we go into the ranking, would you guys want me to cover Predator one day? We will be doing this from worst to best. Coming in at number 8, we have Prometheus. Coming in at number 7, we have Alien Covenant. Coming in at number 6, we have Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Coming in at number 5, we have Alien vs. Predator. Coming in at number 4, I'm sorry guys, it's Alien 3. Coming in at number 3, we have Alien Resurrection. Coming in at number 2, we have Aliens. And of course, coming in at number 1, we have Alien. Okay, there goes the script. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. If you want any other film franchises or TV shows you want me to review in this style, let me know. Beastars will probably be the next one. Anyway, that's it for now. Creeper out.
Socialism is when the government does stuff. And it's more socialism the more stuff it does. And if it does a real lot of stuff, it's communism.